In this podcast episode, Amy Gwynn discusses her experience as a club owner in the strip club industry, specifically focusing on her club called Rude. She talks about her journey from starting out in a small club to now owning the biggest strip club in the UK. Gwynn shares how she grew up in Liverpool in a normal family with two younger brothers. Her father was hardworking and instilled discipline in her, which she is grateful for. She struggled in school due to undiagnosed dyslexia and ADHD, but she excelled in numbers. After leaving school with no qualifications, she took on multiple jobs to support herself, including working in a kitchen and a weekend job at a club. Gwynn eventually landed an apprenticeship at Jacobs, a company owned by McVitie's, where she gained experience in various departments like HR, buying, and finance. She discovered her passion for numbers and finance, leading her to pursue a career in accountancy. She enrolled in a business account course and later an AAT course to become a bookkeeper. However, she started feeling limited in her career growth and decided to explore other opportunities. Gwynn delved into modeling and PR work, which led her to start her own modeling workshops for aspiring models. She created a successful business called Model Days, where she organized workshops for girls interested in modeling. The workshops became popular, and Gwynn found success in this venture, earning a significant amount of money at a young age. While working in the modeling industry, Gwynn's curiosity was piqued by a strip club she saw across the street from her college. This sparked an idea in her mind to create workshops for girls interested in dancing and performing in strip clubs. She saw an opportunity to provide guidance and support to those interested in entering the industry. After getting pregnant at 21, Gwynn and her boyfriend decided to open a strip club together. She describes the initial struggles of opening the club, including financial difficulties and lack of experience in the industry. She had to learn every aspect of running the business, from managing the bar to booking shifts for the dancers. Despite facing resistance from the dancers who did not respect her authority as a young woman, she persevered and focused on making the club successful. She talks about the challenges of dealing with the dancers, who often took advantage of her lack of experience and tried to manipulate the situation to their advantage. She had to navigate power struggles and maintain control over the club, while also dealing with personal insecurities and isolation at home with her baby. As the club grew, Gwynn faced scrutiny from competitors and authorities who tried to undermine her business. She had to ensure that everything was above board and maintain a professional image to protect her club from outside threats. Despite feeling scared and vulnerable at times, Gwynn remained determined to succeed and make her mark in the industry. Gwynn reflects on the stigma surrounding the strip club industry and her initial embarrassment about being involved in it. She felt judged by others and struggled to explain her job to people outside of the industry. Despite the challenges, she was driven by the financial opportunities the club provided and the potential for success in a male-dominated industry. Gwynn mentions that she has always maintained a composed and dominant demeanor, never raising her voice even when annoyed with the girls. She believes that shouting is a sign of weakness and prefers to address issues calmly and assertively. She stresses the importance of boundaries and mutual respect in maintaining a positive relationship with the girls working in her club. She explains the pricing structure in her club, where she introduced a 20-pound dance instead of the standard 5-pound or 10-pound dances. Gwynn also talks about her fee system, where she charges a set fee instead of taking a percentage of the girls' earnings. She believes that this approach allows her to attract and retain the best talent without penalizing high-earning performers. Gwynn discusses her efforts to improve the strip club industry by adding structure and professionalism to her club. She talks about implementing rules such as set working nights, punctuality, and dress code to create a better working environment for the girls. She also mentions her focus on customer experience, including providing privacy for high-paying customers and offering unique experiences like fire shows and pole fitness training. She shares her observations about the industry, including the different types of customers and performers. Gwynn mentions that success in the industry is not solely based on looks, but also on the ability to connect with customers and make them feel important. She highlights the importance of understanding and catering to the desires of customers to create a memorable experience. Gwynn talks about the process of moving her club to a larger location and the challenges she faced in securing the new space. She describes the financial risks she took and the doubts she had about the club's success in the new location. Despite these challenges, she was determined to make the club the best in the UK and invested heavily in renovating and designing the new space. Gwynn explains the rules and regulations in place at her club, including no-touching policies and fees for late arrivals. She emphasizes the importance of these rules in maintaining a safe and respectful environment for both the dancers and the customers. She also discusses the vetting process for new dancers and the importance of creating a supportive and professional atmosphere in the club. Gwynn highlights the challenges faced by dancers in the industry, including the unpredictable nature of earnings, dealing with abusive customers, and the toll it can take on personal relationships. Gwynn shares her desire to be accepted by the dancers in her club and the importance of building a supportive and respectful relationship with them. She explains that her motivation for running the club goes beyond financial gain and is driven by a desire to make a positive impact on the industry. She values the camaraderie and understanding she shares with the dancers and emphasizes the need for compassion and respect in all interactions. Gwynn reflects on her perception of men in the industry and the challenges of maintaining respect and boundaries in her interactions with them. She discusses the vulnerability and loneliness that some men experience, leading them to seek companionship and validation in strip clubs. She acknowledges the exploitative nature of some interactions, but also recognizes the complexity of human relationships and the need for empathy and understanding. Gwynn touches on the issue of online exploitation in the industry, where customers pay for virtual interactions with dancers. She expresses concern about the damaging effects of online transactions on both customers and dancers, highlighting the need for ethical practices and boundaries in all aspects of the industry. She emphasizes the importance of transparency and consent in all interactions, whether online or in person. Gwynn reflects on the importance of finding a balance between work and personal life. She talks about how she finds peace and relaxation in her home life, surrounded by her pets, and enjoying quiet moments away from the hustle and bustle of the club. She emphasizes the need to take care of oneself and prioritize mental well-being in a demanding industry. Gwynn shares her thoughts on the future of her business and personal life. She discusses the possibility of expanding to London and the challenges and opportunities that come with it. She reflects on her passion for her work and the importance of staying true to oneself while pursuing new opportunities. She acknowledges the uncertainty of the future, but remains open to new possibilities and challenges.